Welcome back to The Edge. 45% more fake reviews in 2023 were caught by Google's new AI. Measuring paid and organic traffic in GA4 just got a little bit easier. Bulk email senders are getting some news about how much bulk email they can send. Find out what you need to know to keep your newsletter alive. You're listening to News from The Edge for the week of February 12th, 2024, here on Edge of the Web Radio.
From the Edge of the Web studios, here's what we're looking at this week.
Just saying up front, I'm having a tough time getting through headlines, so this could very well be a car crash in the making. This is Edge of the Web Radio.
Is this new?
Yeah. No, is that Barry?
Is this new? Hey, Barry, is this new?
Barry? Do I hear Barry? No.
Not new.
That's not new. Thanks. I appreciate that. The vote of confidence, Morty. It's amazing. It really is. Every time we do this. This is Edge of the Web Radio. I'm your host, Aaron Sparks. We're covering SEO and digital marketing news of the week each and every week, separate from our weekly interview series podcast. So go check that out. Check out everything over at edgeofthewebradio.com. That's edgeofthewebradio.com. Our title sponsor of this news episode is Site Strategics, one of the top SEO companies here in the Midwest. Our team at Site Strategics is fantastic, and we're consummate learners, and that's why we do this show. So if you want to check out what we do for our clients, go over to sitestrategics.com. All right, the guy that couldn't actually wait to get onto the mic here, that's Morty Oberstein. He's the head of SEO branding over at Wix. Morty, how you doing, sir? See?
I'm not talking
This
to
is
you.
what I get. He gets
fun of me.
He gets offended so quickly.
If you can't take the heat, get out of the kitchen. I get out of the kitchen real quick.
I'm not in the kitchen. I'm in a studio. Come on.
Oh, could have fooled me.
Morty, how you doing?
I'm doing well. Thank you for asking.
Yeah, all right. As if we cared, right? I mean, we certainly do.
Yeah, no one cares. I don't care.
Wix is doing some cool things. Tell us about Wix. What's going on at Wix? Come on.
Oh, we're having a wonderful year in the New York City area. Please join myself.
Mhm.
I'll leave myself out of it because that's not a selling point. Please join Aleda Solis, Barry Schwartz, Mike King, Lily Ray, and more as Wix Studio teams up with SEO FOMO at Wix's New York City Playground April 16th, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to bring you a live meetup event with the aforementioned people. See you there. Space is limited.
Are there snacks?
Yes, and drinks.
There will be snacks and drinks?
There will be. I'm like 99% sure there will be alcohol.
Well, all right then.
If not, I'll bring a flask.
He'll just be nipping in the back.
Count on me.
Oh, well, hey, you can also count on us bringing news about Google. In fact, I was looking at the headlines today, and it's like, oh, Google, hey, Google, hey, Google.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No, because usually we bring news about like things like TikTok and AI stuff.
I love
I'm
TikTok.
glad we're doing Google.
I was so watching TikTok during the Super Bowl. It was amazing.
I heard Joe Biden did TikTok for the first time. I heard Jon Stewart made fun of him too.
Yeah, we probably don't want to touch it. It does track, doesn't it?
Jon Stewart's back in the Daily Show. It was funny. It was funny, actually.
Didn't they cancel him?
Jon Stewart?
Yeah.
No, Apple canceled him because he wanted to talk about the Chinese.
Oh, that's right.
So he went back to the Daily Show every Monday.
Oh, there we go.
It's very good.
Huh.
I haven't watched Daily Show since he left.
Yeah, well, when did he leave? About 8 years ago, 10 years ago, something like that?
I don't know, yeah, a long time ago.
It's been a minute.
Wow. That's cool. All right. Google news. Hey, check this out. Google took down 45% more fake reviews in 2023 thanks to a new algorithm they've got. They have a new review algorithm that the search company says is better and faster at taking down fake reviews from local listings in Google Search and Google Maps. So we have all heard about the crap that gets into the review spaces, and there's a lot of money to be made in these fake reviews. Well, thankfully, we're seeing more and more of this taken down. It's a new review span algorithm, and Google says the algorithm was able to quickly identify the surge in suspicious reviews thanks to its ability to continually analyze patterns, like whether an account had previously posted reviews. Then that was actually used by human investigators to analyze reports from merchants who recently saw a spike in fake 5-star reviews. In fact, I caught Lily Ray posting about a few spam reviews out there. Anyway, there's some stats here you got to hear about. Every year, they actually roll through some stats of how many fake reviews they actually catch. Google blocked or removed 170 million policy-violating reviews in 2023. That's up 45%. That's the stat there. More than 12...
Well, that's good to give the actual number because you know it's also a 45% increase?
What's that?
1 to 1.45.
That is a 45% increase.
Yep.
Thank you.
Just for you people who don't know math.
This math break brought to you by Marty Overseeing.
Yeah, see?
See?
More than 12 million fake business profiles were removed or blocked. 14 million policy-violating videos in 2023. That's 7 million more than last year. What's the math on that, Morty?
I don't know, it's a bunch.
Blocked over 2 million attempts to claim business profiles that do not belong to them. Now, I tell you what, we get emails all the time from that type of acquisition attack there. And thankfully, they are not giving away those business profiles anymore. I think they changed something in their tech stack to be able to push back on that, because we're getting alerted that if you're not responding to those after a particular period of time, ownership could be removed. And I'm thinking that actually has been resolved. Anyway, lots of spam in the review space, and thankfully, we're seeing better and better results there. You like reviews, don't you, Morty?
No, I actually don't pay much attention to reviews.
You really don't?
I don't care what people think. I just care what the company tells me. I believe them.
You know, we would love a review. We're just going to ask the audience right now. If you want to review Morty's take on the news, just go over to ratethispodcast.com/edge today. Give us a review on this.
I'm curious what the local SEOs have to say.
Oh, yeah.
I haven't seen them.
Oh, yeah. Well, we interviewed Joy Hawkins here a couple weeks ago, and she was talking about...
Did they see a noticeable difference? Because every year Google says this kind of thing. We've removed 45 million % of spam.
Oh, she was just reporting that...
And replace it with Reddit.
So the one thing that's missing from this is how much did spam increase?
Lots.
So if you had, 500 million spam comments the year before, and now we have 1 billion, that's double, and then you're not keeping up. So is it improving, or is it just a lot more spam?
You both are astute at math. You realize that? I am between just...
That's halfway.
That's halfway.
Between us
Fuzzy
halfway.
numbers. Fuzzy numbers.
Oh, yeah.
But you see what I'm saying?
Joy,
like I wonder if the percentage that is increasing is based on...
I didn't ask a percentage from Joy, but she was agog at how much spam was actually coming at the local properties.
I'm not a local SEO, and I don't spend a ton of time in Google reviews.
Yep.
But I don't trust half of the things I read in there.
No, and I mean, as digital savvy audiences that we are, I mean, you're really not trusting most of anything that you're seeing online, especially the ones that are actually all caps. Actually, maybe those are the most trustworthy because they're crazier than a bag of cats, right? So that's got to be true.
Yeah.
I'm just going to read you a post from March 31st, 2023 from CNET. Google cracks down on scams and fake content on Google Maps.
Mm-hmm.
Millions of photos, reviews, and other pieces of fraudulent content removed in 2022. That's from a year ago.
Yeah,
so if it is such a good job back then, why was it such a big increase? If they would have said there's only a 5%, you remove 5% of reviews, I'm like, oh, great job. Because what you did in 2023 must have worked. But telling me every year, the increase in percentage just means like you haven't done a good job.
It's an arms race.
Well, I mean, they're reporting that they were able to catch it. I don't think so.
I don't know.
I do not think so.
Whatever they've done this year to make it better, people are just going to find other ways around it.
They won 45% of the time.
I'm going to go leave fake reviews now just because of this.
60% of the time, it works 100% of the time.
There you go.
Deja vu all over again.
There we go. All right. Hey, from Nicola Agius over at Search Engine Land, Google Analytics 4 adds... you did it again. Son of a gun. New dimensions for measuring paid and organic traffic. The platform now offers clearer insights into your traffic sources for both paid and organic for enhanced optimization opportunities. Check it out. 8 new areas: manual source, manual medium, manual source medium, manual campaign name, manual campaign ID, term, content, source platform. Hey, those are UTM vectors as well. We got more data, folks. Don't yawn at it. He
I'm
actually.
not young. I miss. You know what? I want to play Where's Waldo? Where's the report?
Where do we find the dimensions, please?
I think I found it. No, that's just a guy who looks like Waldo. That's Baldo. That's
Wow.
Bald Waldo.
Hey, you know what? You know what? Where you can find Site Strategics? Right there in Indianapolis, Indiana. We can actually provide, honestly, search optimization for anyone around the planet. And we have before. So check us out over at sitestrategics.com. We do content SEO, entity SEO, optimization, not only on the visibility, but also conversion rate optimization on your website. So if you're interested in how we can bring you into focus more for your customers, go over to sitestrategics.com or call us over at 877-736-4932. I promise you'll be able to reach somebody over here.
Yeah, I've called. It's worked. And also, if you're in the area, stop on by at 1317 North Pennsylvania Street, Suite A, Indianapolis, Indiana, 46202. Open from 9 a.m. through 5 p.m. Monday through Friday.
And how's our reviews doing?
I see reviews. My company hired Site Strategics to redesign our corporate website. They're very thorough with their research. This must be a fake one. Wanting to understand.
I heard we're 45% more thorough.
Should I flag this as like not real?
All right.
No,
all
you
right,
only
all right.
have great reviews.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that.
I only see, you have a 5-star rating, which basically means it's not believable. We've said that on this podcast. We've said that on this show.
Okay, fine. So Morty, just go throw in a crappy review.
You want me to write? Yeah, I'll help you keep it real. I'll give it like a 1.
Ouch.
That's terrible.
If you make it a 4,
Tried
it will still
calling,
reduce the
all
whole thing
got
a
was
little
fax machine.
Stay away from my reviews, Morty.
You don't give me any ideas, dude.
bit.
All right, from Martech by Mike Passmore. New rules for bulk email senders from Google and Yahoo. What you need to know. There are some new guidelines that apply to personal email accounts only, and bulk email rejections will actually begin in April. So, on February 1st, Google and Yahoo started enforcing new requirements for bulk email senders. The guidelines largely focus on 3 areas: the authentication of outgoing emails, reported spam rates, and the ability to easily unsubscribe from email lists. Google defined bulk senders in early October with an announcement that said those who send more than 5,000 messages to Gmail addresses in one day. Yeah, that's bulk. Unless, are you sending that many emails, Morty? I mean, I know you send a lot sometimes.
Our newsletter goes up to 31,000 people, but it's only once a month.
Not okay, but it still is sending out once over that. It's sending
we
over
don't
5,000.
Send 5,000 emails a day.
Right.
We do send to like on our webinars also. It's like
But
30,000 people, something like that.
I think it's 5,000 in a day.
Right.
If you do 5,000 or more in any given day, then you're a bulk sender.
You are a bulk sender.
Right.
Yeah.
No, we're not. We don't do that. It's ridiculous. Who does that?
No, if your list is
If
more
you're
than
sending
5,000. Unless you're-
31,000 emails to your...
I guess like if you're search engine land and those guys, they're sending out a daily news.
No. It's not per day. It's
Right.
in a day if you do 5,000 or more.
if
So
you
unless
had
you've
actually
segmented
sent
your list
31
out to
exactly.
$49.99 a day
Right.
and release your newsletter slowly over that month.
You are a bulk sender. So pay attention to this.
Yeah.
All right? Email rejections
You
will
better
actually-
start over. Morty's got to listen now.
Yeah.
So bulk senders that fail to meet the sender requirements will get temporary errors with error codes on small percentage of the non-compliant email traffic, according to Google. These temporary errors will help senders identify email traffic that doesn't meet the new guidelines and give senders an opportunity to resolve issues leading to non-compliance. So authentication requirements, you need to have your SPF, that's Sender Policy Framework, domain keys, identified mail, that's DKIM, and domain-based messaging authentication, reporting, and conformance, that's DMARC. All 3 of those must be bolted down for you to send correctly. Guess what? We know how to do that on a regular basis over here at Site. So there's also some reporting on spam rates. In the Google Postmasters tools, they actually report that you must keep your reported spam rate below 0.1% to avoid ever reaching the 0.3% or higher. That doesn't make a lick of sense, right, what they said there? Anyway, you got to be under 0.1% to make sure that you are still in compliance with the bulk sender recommendations here. And on top of that, you must have unsubscribe requirements for bulk senders. Google's requiring marketing messages and other subscribed messages to support one-click unsubscribe functions. You should already be having that if you have any type of email sending going on there. This should already be table stakes for experienced email marketers, says the article. Any lingering reluctance to include the feature is a sign of email strategy focused on quantity over quality. So if you are sending emails, make sure that you have those 3 requirements of authentication taken care of, and make sure that you know that you are a bulk mailer or not, because
Yeah, unlike me, who's like, yeah,
some
I'm
of
not
us
bulking.
don't.
Math and numbers.
What
Again.
the crap? All right, AI
Didn't they
news.
say this is going to come out in February or happen in February? Is
April.
probably why this article's coming out now.
April.
Well, no,
No, originally.
Yes.
yeah, and it started happening.
Why the article's coming out now? Because it's February.
Well, it
So now
started
it's saying
doing.
April.
Yeah, it started doing personal email. So if you're using like Google Workspace to send email through your domain,
Right.
you have to have all this set up for your personal email. So I've had some experience fixing some of those. But now it's going to do the bulk thing.
Got it.
I was going to say, to people who haven't set up the one-click unsubscribe, I'll let you know everyone already has it. It's called the spam button. Like if I can't figure out how to
Darn skip
unsubscribe
it.
from you really quick, I will click spam so fast.
Mm-hmm.
And you're going to,
You're spiteful now.
I am, and you will rocket past
Yeah.
that 0.1%
In a heartbeat.
really fast. Like you
I've
need
been
to
doing
make
that
it
more
super
and
easy.
more.
Yeah.
Honestly, and unsolicited sales messages and crap like that, they're still bulk spamming. Yep, flag, you're out.
Yeah.
You're off the playing field.
Yep.
That's
Wow.
my private inbox, guys. Come on. If I haven't elected to actually have you send me emails.
How many unread emails do you have right now, Aaron?
many?
Oh, what's going on in AI news?
What's going on? I have
Yep.
37,240 unread emails.
It's a few more than me.
Yeah, but I read the ones that are important.
There you go.
All right. Hey, over at, check this out, artificial intelligence-news.com, AI news. The UK is outpacing US for AI hiring. There's analyzing job listings data. The report by AI PRM found that between 2017 and 2022, the average yearly growth of AI hiring was 1.2% in the US. This compares to 1.22% in the UK. Okay, so this was clickbait for me because literally, oh, wow, that 0.02% increase. Wow.
I mean, that's double the spam threshold for email.
But later on in the article, they're actually ascribing Canada at 1.26. Okay, so why aren't they referencing
Numbers are
that?
hard. Numbers are
Oh,
hard.
my
We've
gosh.
reached that conclusion already.
I think so. We probably should not even talk about numbers anymore, except for the average salary of a director of data science in the AI space. That's 200,000 pounds. That's some
wrong
dollars,
business.
folks. If you actually do
I
the
am an
conversion.
AI prompt optimizer. Pay me $1 million.
I think he's being snarky. I think we opened up a can of snarky already.
It just goes to show you, like, who are the dummies? It's not the AI, it's the people.
You know who the dummies are, the ones that are actually spinning up obituaries over at The Verge. There's an unsettling scourge of obituary spam. Check this out. There's a story here. A number of friends of Brian Vestag and Beth Mazur were devastated to learn that the couple had suddenly died, right? They had actually dedicated their lives to advocating for disabled people and writing about chronic illness. As obituaries surfaced on Google, members of their community began dialing each other up to share the terrible news, even reaching people on vacations halfway around the world. Except Brian Vestag was very much alive, unaware of this fake obituary that leapt to the top of Google search. The obituaries, he said, had this real-world impact where at least 4 people that he knew were actually called mutual friends and thought he had actually died with her, like they had a suicide pact or something. My God. So what's happening here is that AI is being spun up and latching on to any legitimate, real obituary and kind of pulling in relationships and things like that about those individuals and creating spam articles and spam videos. Have people or literally it's a video of someone reading through an obituary in YouTube. What the crap is that?
So what you're saying is that AI is literally killing people.
No, they're already dead.
This is how it starts.
Start. Well,
You
AI
just
should've running an
look for the
obituary.
space, don't you?
It's coming, you guys.
Oh my gosh. So the Verge actually identified over a dozen websites that publish articles about Mazur's death, along with several YouTube videos of people reading obituaries off a script. Who would pay attention to that video?
What?
Yeah.
That's a thing?
That's a thing.
What are they trying to accomplish with this? This is like
It's just,
you're gonna
it's
do this on a
clickbait.
rank?
The articles are clunky and provide little
Who's
information.
searching for this stuff?
Oh, it's just bubbling to the, I don't know. Beyond dozens of sites writing about Mazur, there's also a sprawling network of high-ranking websites making money when family, friends, or acquaintances go searching for information about a deceased person. That's the thing, is that they latch on to any obituary and they just spin this content, and it's a legitimate obituary because people are like, where do I send flowers? Where do I send my condolences? And they get trapped into the quagmire of all these different sites, of which
What's
the AI is just spinning out of control and garbage content. Like,
Trying to rank.
Wow.
trying to rank. Sorry, I just had to bring that one to the news section of
Oh,
AI.
that's a good one.
All right.
Everyone go
Right.
check and see if you're still alive.
Yeah.
Have a notification in Google just to make sure that you don't see your own obituary, because you might want to actually call a few people. But you know what? Gen Zers are very comfortable with AI. Over at Axios, there's an article by Jennifer Kingston. All right, check this out. There's a study that says Gen Z, they love AI. They say, bring it on. They're so-called AI natives who are studying the technology in school. They actually may have a leg up on older digital natives, the same way digital natives, millennials, smugly bested their digital immigrant elders. Oh my God, that's a terrible sentence. So they're focused on career paths, especially the generative AI, GAI courses. It gives them a better advantage in growing number of jobs requiring such skills. A third of this year's seniors, more than half of tech majors, say they plan to use GAI in their careers per a class of 2024 trends report from Handshake, a job search platform for college students. So Gen Zers are diving in with all 12 fingers and 5 feet
Yes.
AI.
to grapple AI and make it
This actually might be one of the smarter things they've ever done.
probably so. But my God, at the same time, I just feel so bad for the educators in this space. The AI that is coming at them for reviewing essays and reviewing all
Are you
things.
kidding?
Oh my God.
They're like, finally, I don't have to read this kid's crap.
Wow, this is actually
Fine,
this
it's
is,
AI.
this
Who
is
cares? I don't have
great,
to read
Bobby.
that.
I didn't know you know code this well.
I mean, it's just
Hey,
AI
Bobby,
grading
where'd you learn how
AI.
to spell the word "the" suddenly?
All right. I got one AI
Dear
tool for
parent,
you.
I'm suddenly surprised your child's no longer a dumbass.
And they have that written by AI as well. Are you really ascribing that type of venom to educators? Are you
Oh
channeling
yeah, as a
something?
former teacher,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Well, I don't know what you would deal with.
I was quite surprised
yeah.
that Bobby all of a sudden is not a total effing moron. I'm pretty sure they have been using AI. There is
Funny,
no
that
it's
really
either
doesn't-
that or
it doesn't
they
sound like
have
one of my
been
kids'
healed.
teachers there. My God.
I would love a comment like that. Like Bobby has shown tremendous improvement. Either they have been healed by the Lord or they have been using AI.
Honestly, I just don't hear that from my kids' educators ever. When we get email communication.
No, that's what they're saying behind your back.
I
You don't
gotcha.
tell the parents.
All right. So, memo to self: I got to bring an education article in every once in a while because that's the best clickbait for Morty ever.
Yeah.
AI and education. Oh my gosh, yeah.
There's nothing more traumatic than being a school teacher.
Oh, nothing more, huh? Okay. Have you seen
Stand up when they're
how
your own kid.
how many videos are on X Twitter of teachers fighting students?
No.
Fighting
Yeah, this is
students?
actually starting to happen. Is that teachers?
I've seen
are,
parents fight other students.
no, I saw
That I've
literally
seen.
3 or 4 over the course of the last 2 days of teachers pummeling students.
I mean, not that it's ever okay, but these are at least high school teachers and
these
not,
are high school
not
students.
elementary school teachers.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct. Yeah. They're fighting back, evidently. Okay.
They've had enough.
They have. But you know what? You have not had enough of AI tools. I'm going to give you one right now. And thank you for the shout out on Serps Up. I really do appreciate it.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot which episode. You're a follow of the week.
I,
this
I
week.
do believe you called me an AI tool, if I'm not mistaken.
No, I'm pretty sure that happened.
I'm sure it happened. All right, here's a ChatGPT skill, diet helper. Your smart, personalized path to healthier eating. If you click on the ChatGPT link we'll have in the show notes, you can immediately train your diet helping right there. So one of the examples is, I love lasagna, but it's high in calories. Help.
Don't eat it. Just eat the sauce.
I'm a vegan and struggle to find diverse meal plans, right?
There are many types of beans.
But it's so pleasant. It's so pleasant introducing itself. It's wonderful that you embraced a vegan lifestyle, and I'm here to help you diversify your meal options. Then it starts getting into a number of different cuisine types, right? Whole grains and legumes, global plant-based proteins. It's just a plethora.
You have to pay for this.
It's
You have to pay
ChatGPT.
for this.
You don't have to pay for it.
No, yeah, but it's the plus. You have to upgrade to plus.
Right. I thought
You
you
have to
liked
pay for
AI
this?
so much you already upgraded to Plus, dude.
You're a smart person to eating healthier. Here, let me tell you something. It's got a lot of fat in it. Don't eat it.
We really do need to have the Morty
Pay
AI.
me the $20 instead.
I'm signing up for
Pay me the
Chat
money.
Morty Plus.
Chat Morty Plus.
Is
Over
it-
Steam,
is it-
over
is it-
Steam
is
GP,
it-
right?
Is it whole wheat? Fine. Is it white bread? Don't eat it. Is it in a package? Don't eat it.
My gosh, snarky.
The dress? Don't eat it.
Hey, I got
Does
some
it taste
berry,
good?
I got some
Don't
berry
eat
blast to
it.
get to, but yet before anything else, I want to make sure that you know that InLinks
$20.
is a continued sponsor of Edge of the Web. Very proud to be able to have them as a long-term sponsor, and want to recommend them highly when it comes down to content briefs, content creation, utilizing AI the way it's supposed to be used, and they also have some fantastic social media content creation tools that actually are trained on your own content. So go over to edgeofthewebradio.com/InLinks, INLINKS, today to be able to join the fray of fantastic professionals that use this on a regular basis. Fantastic tool. And I can't say it highly enough. All right, now, some berry blast, please. Yeah, I tell you what, Morty's getting snarkier and snarkier about AI, you know?
It's ridiculous. You're going to ChatGPT and you're paying $20 a month. So you can ask it like, I don't know. I eat a lot of potato chips and deep dish pizza every day. For some reason, my cholesterol is high. What should I do? Processing. Don't eat that.
Oh, you probably need to make a ChatGPT that just lies to you.
I mean, if that's the only thing you're using ChatGPT for, then
Mhm.
I agree. Maybe you probably shouldn't be doing that just for the diet thing.
$20 a month?
No, but there's so many other things you can do with ChatGPT.
Absolutely. Name one.
I mean, you can have it write all your content for you so that you don't have to do that anymore. You can have it tell you what 45% of 17 million is. Like all sorts of great stuff.
Oh, it does math for you. So whether it hallucinates or not, you'll at least have numbers that you can talk about.
You can write some killer obituaries.
That's an oxymoron,
It
isn't it?
is.
All right.
Why can't you just go to Gemini or Bard and be like, what are some foods to eat if I am a vegan but need to diversify? And then it'll give you like, here, explore global cuisines. Thai, curries bursting with flavor, noodle dishes like pad see ew, and fresh salads with vibrant dressings. Indian.
That's-
You don't.
And
you
this
don't-
is why I'm
News
signing
breaker.
up for Chat Morty Plus.
exactly.
And
I
it's
will
a whole-
ask
but it's
you.
free.
You'll Google it for
Free.
me, but I'll pay you $20 a month to do it for
Who's
me.
paying $20 to ChatGPT to ask it, is deep dish pizza not healthy?
Well, personally, I disagree with your statement. So I think you're hallucinating right now.
Yeah, I'm losing my freaking mind with this crap.
You know what? We're losing our mind about disavowing toxic links. Google, you won't get your rankings back by disavowing links. This is over at Search Engine Roundtable from Barry Schwartz on February 13th. Again, John Mueller said on Reddit that you will not get your search rankings back by simply disavowing toxic links from a SEMrush report. He wrote, you're not going to get your ranks back by following the report or disavowing links. 61% of organic traffic has been lost somebody actually asked the question. So SEMrush pops a sudden warning about our site. 61% of organic traffic has been lost. 876 high toxic backlinks. 750 potential toxic. The drop in organic is true. We don't know why. There are some vulnerabilities in our WordPress plugins led to spam links pointing to us. Oof. Well, there's the thing. We updated the plugin a month ago. I did find John Mueller saying Google would automatically discount harmful links. Should we disavow to get our ranks back? And John says, you ain't going to get them back. Don't pay attention to the SEMrush report.
We've got to get these companies to drop these reports.
Yeah, because that's the lesson learned here.
It's big, it's red, it's catchy, it's toxic. I mean, it's so,
such a problem.
Yeah.
It really is a problem.
I mean, I feel like
I agree. It's a problem.
I feel like we held on to it for too long because like people are like, oh, you don't need to do it anymore. It's like, yeah, but it's getting reported on Ahrefs. It's getting reported on
you guys
SEMrush.
used to love disavowing stuff.
Well, that was just disavowing more.
That was
Jacob's whole job was disavowing links.
Yeah, and we had multiple virus protection programs.
Oh my God,
on his computer just for that reason.
Yeah, but like they've got to stop. And I said back then, I think they're still reporting it because it's the idea of like, well, if we don't report it, someone else will.
Correct.
Right. So if you're trying to choose between two SEO platforms and one has toxic links and the other doesn't,
right,
your initial thought might be like, well, this one has more information for me to act on. They just,
from
stop
the
it, guys.
From the top level
Cut
down.
it out.
Right. I would agree with you. Is that it has to change because how many times has this been recycled now?
Right.
Yeah. And we pivoted about 2.5 years ago, going, okay, we're just going to drop it. We're seeing what's happening here, and even that we were being told years that it's not a factor, not a factor, not a factor. Well,
right.
Yeah, you're right. Is that these reports have to change, and I mean Barry says that it doesn't look like John was actually going after SEMrush, right? But it was more the concept of the links hurting a site so much that SEOs should spend time focusing on the links over making their content or websites better overall. And that's the lesson learned here, to be honest with you. Last lesson from Search Engine Roundtable from Google: EEAT isn't a ranking factor nor a thing that factors into other factors.
So it's not a factor.
It's not a factor. Again, they've covered it. He's covered it multiple times. So many SEOs have covered it. And boy, there was a huge chatter inside of X over the weekend. And I think Lily Ray led the charge there. That, I mean, she was being a bit snarky there, but there's so many times that this resurfaces, right? Too many times to actually count. But point is that EEAT being a thing that factors into Google ranking is not there. That's what Google Search Liaison Danny Sullivan said the other day on X. He wrote, it's not a ranking factor. It's not a thing that's going to factor into other factors. This is what he was talking about. No EEAT as a ranking signal. So Ryan J. Brown asked.
This is like
what? Go ahead.
What's hairs and nonsense.
What? Somebody saying something? What?
I said it's splitting hairs and nonsense, and it's like ridiculous already. So if SEO goes, oh, it's not an official ranking factor, so then it's nothing. But by the way, those are usually the same SEOs like, core web vitals is a ranking factor, which is the Google's like, no, it's not. It's the same thing as this. It's we look at paid user experience, and that's one of the things that might factor in.
Right.
So like everyone's like, drills down to their side of the SEO trenches and like shoot at each other like it's World War I.
Or the Hatfields and McCoy.
Any semblance of consistency whatsoever. If they're using multiple factors to simulate how one might go about evaluating a page from an EEAT point of view, should you be concerned about what we'll call EEAT?
Yeah, absolutely, because it's quality.
Okay.
It's quality.
Is there some kind of official score? No. But you should still be concerned because all the different things come together to form an overall picture that Google tries to simulate.
That's why I was actually kind of concerned about all the terminations of the quality raters, right? Because that guide, those are not factors, but it's evaluation of the results of the SERP. And I mean, Cyrus's take on Authority Hacker was pretty good of just seeing what was happening in that space. But the point being, it's not a factor. Is it a signal?
Is it new?
I killed him. Is it new?
It's just like, come on. He's telling you as a concept, we're trying to ascertain EEAT.
Right.
We were trying to see if you have expertise in there. You're trying to see if you have experience. We're trying to simulate it as best we possibly can.
Right.
So from a practical point of view, you should be striving for good EEAT. But if you're like, oh, it's not an official fact. It's not a score. There's no score.
Everybody wants a
Why should we
checklist.
work on it?
It's a concept. It's a holistic. It's the
It's a
gestalt,
concept.
right?
It's just a concept.
It
What's so
absolutely
hard
is.
about concepts? Your concepts are hard. Take it back. Concepts are hard. Checklists are easier.
Checklists are listicles are even better.
Unofficial fact.
10 ways to be able to get
You know
your
what's also
EAT
not an
score.
official factor? Not being an idiot.
That was the payoff moment, folks. So everybody who listened down to this part of the podcast, that was the payoff right there.
And you can have that and more by signing up for Chat Morty Pro.
$20 a month. I will insult you.
You're really going to have to think about that as a business model. We need to sit down.
Come on. It's just like ridiculous. Like everyone's like in their corner, like fighting about like splitting hairs. Yes, you're technically right. It's not a factor. No, you're not right. Come on. Can we just have like some like common sense?
No, because it's not a fact.
And just put this to bed already? Watch, 5 years from now, we'll be sitting here doing the same podcast. We'll be older, heavier, and uglier. But we'll still be talking about the same stupid thing. And Barry will still be writing the same article. Like he writes the same articles. Word count. There's no official word count that we'll get. But he writes about it again because these stupid things come up over and over and over and over again.
Okay. I think we're done here.
Run the music.
I'm broken.
You're broken. That's it for Edge. We'll just kind of play our way out of this one. Thanks for listening. Don't be a piece of cyber driftwood.